In this morning's Money Watch, finding your lost money. We're not talking about loose change in your couch. We're talking about state treasuries and other agencies holding on to billions of dollars in unclaimed money. And CBS News business and economics correspondent Rebecca Jarvis is here to help us find it. How much money?
There's a lot of it, Harry. $33 billion overall, just sitting in state coffers waiting for you to claim it. We've got about 117 million accounts out there, which means that each of those accounts, on average, would get $280, but it can be a lot more.
And what kinds of what kind of funds are we?
Why is
about?
it sitting out there? Why would it be unclaimed at this point? Well, we're talking about old bank accounts, you know, things that have been in your past, like annuities, stocks, dividends, things that you may have forgotten about. Even sometimes paychecks that you just didn't cash at one point in time could be sitting out there.
How do you find out if you have money owed you?
You do not have to pay to do this, Harry.
Oh, good.
A couple of websites out there. Missingmoney.com is one of them, also unclaimed.org. These are both accredited websites. You go to the website, you type in your name, you type in the states where you've lived, and you look for your address and your name, and then you follow through. It's very user-friendly in both those cases.
You know, sometimes you get things in the mail that say there's money that's owed, and whenever I get that, I think it's got to be a scam.
It probably is. If you feel in your gut, Harry, that it's a scam, trust your instincts. You have good ones, Harry.
Yeah.
So make sure that when you go through these things, you don't have to pay. You really don't have to pay. You can go to these two websites we just mentioned. You don't have to pay. What you might have to pay is a nominal fee to the state that finds your money.
Okay.
And Harry, I have good news for you today.
Yes, what's that?
I was excited to come and do this segment because we actually found you five accounts.
Let me see what you
I
got.
searched for myself, and I couldn't find anything, of course.
Oh, my gosh.
But as far back as 1995, you have money sitting out there, unclaimed money, Harry. I don't know the exact amount, but for someone like you, I'm thinking we're talking millions here.
Yeah, exactly right. You know what this is? These are residual checks from television appearances, like on sitcoms and stuff from many, many years ago. Every once in a while.
All of your Seinfeld appearances?
Exactly. Every once in a while, I get a check from one of those, and they usually amount to about 97 cents. Well,
it's very exciting.
Look at that. That's kind of amazing.
Yeah. And
so you just went on the website?
We just stalked you a little bit online.
Is it easy to claim this money?
It is very easy. You should be getting it in a couple of weeks. So, you know, in a couple of weeks, we'll expect to see a new tie on Harry's.
No, but once you go on these websites, but once a normal one of us goes on a website, we find it. To claim it, is it fairly easy?
It's very easy. It's very user-friendly. Just make sure that you're searching all of your old states that you've lived in. If you had an old name, let's say a maiden name, I don't know the aliases you've lived under, Harry.
Well, that's true.
But if you've lived under any or filed under any, you want to make sure. And then also search for deceased relatives, because in some cases, you might be able to find something they have out there.
Good old Uncle George. You're going to pay off finally. There's one here from the National Broadcasting Company.
Imagine that.
I wonder.
You've worked a lot, Harry, in your day.
Rebecca Jarvis, thank you very much.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.